Hello, story time. Happy Friday, my dear empaths and highly sensitive people out there, Earth Angels, Starseeds, God's chosen ones. So hey, a kind reminder that if you book a call with me, if you cannot make the call when it's supposed to be, do cancel it in time. Minimum would be like cancel, of course, 24 hours before the call so that I know in time. So that would be, good. This should be something that, as adults, of course, we should know already, that if we cannot do something, we should always let those people know, who are involved. Because now I've had 2 clients who did not show up to my free consultation call for 30 minutes, even though they had booked the calls. So this is why that you need to understand that this is my valuable time and energy and effort. And, being a business owner by myself, as a single mother, you have to understand that, I just don't have time or energy or effort, and I don't deserve it that, people book calls and then they don't show up. So make sure that you cancel, before the call. And, let me know if you wanna. Of course, you can email me about it, that you cannot make it, and suggest another time, Because, I've been clear, and I want, of course, my clients to understand me and what I do. And, that's, I value honesty and respect. Like, we should always, be honest and respectful towards one another. So do cancel the call, and or you can also send me an email about the situation and your suggestion for another time if you cannot find suitable times from my calendar. So this is to avoid future bookings that don't hold up. So if you book, you have to show up or cancel and let me know. So that is that. And thank you for those who have replied to my poll. It's my first ever, and I'm happy to see people who have taken part in it. And that is why I wanted to talk about the topic of injustice and disrespect, because it was coming to me. And that is why I also created the poll, so that I might be able to hear some of your, thoughts on this, even though you cannot comment on it. But anyway, it helps my work too, to be able to have some insight. And here is a Friday message today that I feel that some of you need to hear. So you should not ever let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do, because so many people are not even accomplishing their own dreams, or they don't even know themselves. They don't love or accept themselves, unapologetically and authentically and honestly, like you want to do for yourself, like you should. Everybody should do this. But, there are these people who do not do any inner work, inner healing, and they just complain. They are negative, low vibrational, toxic people, and they don't necessarily even realize it themselves. So if somebody is trying to put your dreams down, put you down in any way, usually this can be a romantic partner who is a narcissist, or your narcissistic parent, for example. These kind of people have their own issues so deep within that they don't know how to heal them. They don't really confront them because they don't have the skills or the will to do that. But instead they are projecting their pain on you and putting you down, putting your dreams down, putting your goals and values down, which is unacceptable. So you have to set your boundary and tell yourself, if this happens, that's, it's not your issue to deal with. It's not anything that is your problem, because your dreams have been planted in you for a reason, and your skills as well. So don't let anyone to talk you out of your dreams, what you want to accomplish in this life, your goals, your values, what matters to you. Like, for example, if writing matters to you, if it's your skill, then you have to cherish it and value it and write and write and write from your heart and soul as much as you can with your time and energy. You must not let anyone get you down and destroy your dream, because you have those dreams and those skills within you, so do act on them. So many people in this world need healing and should go to therapy, but they will never admit it to themselves. But it's still not your problem, your issue to deal with. It's theirs. Too often, us sensitive empaths and HSPs, we just take on other people's issues and problems and energy. But what good does that do? It doesn't really do any good. It just damages us and drains us out and is exhausting, especially if we are already healing from a life full of trauma, childhood trauma, narcissistic abuse trauma. And again, this is why we have to be so merciful on our own selves and be setting our healthy boundaries. We all should always be able to trust ourselves and, have our beliefs correctly in place, because our beliefs about who we are and what we are here for in life, and everything that we perceive of ourselves, of our lives, it creates our lives in the long run. So our actions, our energy, our frequency, vibration, and beliefs really mold our lives daily. So we attract and manifest and create things according to these things. So, for example, if you believe about yourself that you are unworthy, that you don't deserve your dreams and skills and gifts, then that is going to manifest in your reality too. It's going to be your reality. It's going to be a part of your life. And of course, it can hurt like 1,000 daggers stabbed on you. When you're healing after trauma already as a sensitive empath, highly sensitive being, and then somebody is just disrespecting you, hurting you in any way, hurting your feelings, whether intentionally or not, but it doesn't matter anyway, as long as your feelings get hurt and your boundaries are violated, your dreams and skills, what you are, what you represent, everything about you is being put down by somebody. They have no right to do that. And you are allowed, again, to feel angry about it, to feel whatever you want to feel, whatever comes up, whatever you feel about it. Because, anger is healthy when you've been disrespected, you've been abused. There is not an issue that would go away if you avoid it. If you keep on avoiding a lesson that you need to learn, an issue that you have to face, whether it is a painful feeling, a lesson in a relationship, for example, a lesson about yourself, whatever it is, but it won't go away until you face it and learn from it and do differently, choose differently. So, for example, if you keep on failing something that you try to do, then you have to realize that it's not working what you're doing. You have to choose to try something else. So that is a lesson in itself, for example. So these are like ghosts that they will not leave until we confront them, face them, and release them. Sometimes in this world, there is just too much injustice, like I've come to know in my personal life as well, just too much. like with me fighting alone against an army of the devil, you know, an army of demons, basically, an army of these wicked, toxic people who have no empathy, no compassion, no respect, no communication skills whatsoever, and who just think that they can just get away with it, you know, whatever they do or did to me. For example, they just think that they will get away with it. So of course, you know, my values and my trust lies in karma, because we always get what we give. So the more we give out good things, we also receive good things. I just read about this incident with the Harvey Weinstein's case, that it was overturned by the higher court. So of course this also raises a few thoughts and feelings, emotions within me, because I am against all of that kind of injustice and sexual harassment, abuse and assault and all of that. So of course right now I'm feeling a little pissed. Of course I send my love to those victims, and you know, it's not right that, you know, the justice system does not believe victims when it should, especially if you're healing from, you know, severe trauma, mental, physical, emotional trauma. So even more so, because injustice like this happens, we have to be able to trust ourselves, to listen to ourselves, what we know is right and what is wrong, and, you know, to hold on to our health and common sense. Because without those, we are really hanging on a thread, especially when we are sensitive and we have been through severe trauma. So my message right now for you is that you would believe in yourself, you would believe in your goals, in your dreams, and you know what they are. You're getting to know yourself, you're healing from trauma, and you learn to trust yourself. And if you need more help and support, don't hesitate to either book an hour call with me, a weekly call, so that we can talk about your situation and I can guide you forward, I can listen to you, and I will kindly offer you my guidance, and you will be liberating yourself, because you will receive genuine, authentic support from somebody who really gets where you are in life. And so don't hesitate to book a call with me. If you first want to discuss for free, then you can book my consultation call for 30 minutes. And of course, we can discuss if you want to join my coaching program with solution-based therapy for 3, 6, or 9 months. And don't forget to check out my other services too.